The essence of emotional stability is clearly knowing that I always have the ability to solve problems. Emotional stability doesn't mean being devoid of emotions like a robot, nor does it mean being indifferent to everything. The essence of emotional stability is the ability to quickly analyze and adjust emotions, ensuring that no emotion interferes with your actions or harms you. In other words, it's about being able to quickly bypass the struggle and entanglement with emotions and directly enter the state of analyzing and solving problems. The faster you can move past emotions, the more stable your emotions will be, and the stronger your core will become. To achieve this, you first need to realize that emotions are neither good nor bad. They are just signals, trying to remind us what we are experiencing and what we need to face. When you feel emotions that affect your state, hinder your actions, and you don't want to maintain for a long time, you need to establish a high-level perspective, which is to detach from the emotion itself and enter a God's perspective, asking yourself, why am I feeling this way? What are my motivations? What do I want to achieve through this emotion? Is there a better way to achieve it? In summary, the method for dealing with any emotional issue involves 3 steps: awareness, understanding, and transformation. For example, if you stay up late working on a proposal and your boss criticizes your work in front of all your colleagues, what will your reaction be? You might immediately feel very wronged and frustrated and fall into self-doubt. Or you might become very angry and have a big argument with your boss, then quit in a fit of rage. Whatever subconscious emotional response you have at that moment, you must first quickly become aware of your emotional state and then determine what emotion you are currently experiencing. For instance, I feel very angry and wronged right now. Once you clearly see the rational emergence of your emotion, you can already alleviate a large part of the emotional pain. Moving to the second step, understanding, ask yourself, why do I feel angry and wronged? Is it because my carefully prepared proposal was rejected by someone and my value was not recognized? At this point, you start to understand the motivations behind your emotions. Actually, you want your efforts to be seen and your value to be acknowledged. Then you'll find that there often isn't a necessary logical relationship between your emotions and motivations. Does the boss's opinion that the proposal is terrible mean my idea is completely wrong? Can one person's assessment of my work negate my entire value? You are likely to conclude that someone else's rejection or criticism doesn't mean I'm not capable. It merely means that this particular instance didn't work out. At this point, you have already freed yourself from the distressing emotion and can proceed to the third step, transformation. Once you clarify the motivation behind your emotions, which is to prove your value through work, you'll realize that anger and resentment are unhelpful. A better approach is to review and analyze why the proposal didn't meet expectations this time, in what ways it fell short, and how to optimize and iterate next time. Do you see? When you establish such a high-level perspective, you gain the ability to see, analyze, and manage your emotions. By adopting this mindset, you can achieve true emotional stability. Otherwise, your emotions are just a random blind box opened by your brain, and you cannot control your emotional responses, leaving you at the mercy of your emotions, trapped in the pain of internal friction. Thus, resolving emotional internal friction is not about fighting the emotions themselves, but about deliberately practicing the ability to recognize and dissect them. Until you become proficient in this thought habit, I suggest keeping a handwritten emotion diary to help organize your thoughts, see your motivations, and resolve your emotions. Follow the 3 steps of awareness, understanding, and transformation, writing down your observations about your emotions word by word. As long as you are willing to start writing, those tangled thoughts and emotions will become clearer and more defined through the process. Writing inherently possesses a strong rational force, requiring you to face your desires, fears, and greed, as well as your weaknesses and envy. However, you will also gradually learn courage, restraint, and patience through this process, ultimately reconciling with yourself and others, embracing everything in the world, and allowing everything to flow naturally through life.